Game 47, welcome back. Toronto 5, Winnipeg 3 begins right now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Maple Leafs recap here on the Leafs podcast on YouTube. Alongside me, I'm with Gavin, and we are here to break down the Leafs Toronto Maple Leafs game. So, without further ado, I will send it off to Gavin for the recap and 3 stars. And then, the question and answer, folks, from Eric and Gavin. Enjoy.
Leafs win. Leafs win 5-3 to Winnipeg Jets on a Thursday night in Winnipeg. Before I get to a recap, there are some lineup changes for today's game. Bogosian and Mikheyev are out and Sandin. Dermott and Engvall in. Campbell gets the net for the Leafs. Let's get to the recap. In the first period, the Leafs scored 2 quick goals just 52 seconds into the game. First, Matthews scores to give the Leafs a 1-0 lead with a beautiful pass by Mitch Marner. Wayne the Train, known as Wayne Simmons, scores to extend the Leafs' lead to 2-0, assisted by John Tavares and Justin Hall. Mark safely gets the Jets on the board with a help from Kopp and Appleton to make it a 1-goal game. 10 minutes into the first period, Andrew Kopp ties it for the Jets at 2s. Later in the first period, Jason Spezza scores to give the Leafs a 3-2 lead, assisted by Jumbo Joe and Jake Muzzin, and after 1, it's 3-2 Leafs. The first period felt like 80s hockey. Both the teams were trading chances and scoring goals. In the second period, both teams were playing well and were locked into a defensive mindset until the midway of the second period. Midway in the second period, Mitch Marner scores to extend the Leafs' lead to 4-2 with help from Austin Matthews. 9 seconds into the period, Kyle Connor scores to cut the Leafs' lead to 4-3, assisted by Blake Wheeler and Mark Scheifele. And that will be the score after 2, 4-3 for the Leafs. In the third period, the Jets were pushing for a tying goal, but Jack Campbell was on his game, making highlight reel saves to keep a 4-3 Leafs lead. The Jets pulled the goalie to bring the extra attacker on the ice to tie the game, and that led to the empty net goal scored by Mitch Marner, assisted by Nick Foligno and Austin Matthews to put the game away at 5-3. Foligno's debut as a Leaf was very good. He ended up with the assist and 10 minutes of ice time. Campbell had a great bounce-back game. After his recent struggles, that is a very good sign. The Leafs will look to extend their winning streak on Hockey Night in Canada at 7 p.m. Eastern on CBC and Sportsnet. Injury news for the Leafs. Jack Bogosian will be out 4 weeks due to a shoulder injury. The 3 stars of the game. The first star goes to Marner with 2 goals and an assist. The second star goes to Kopp with a goal and an assist. And the third star goes to Austin Matthews with a goal and 2 assists. Go, Leafs, go. Go, Leafs, go. Go, Leafs, go.
So welcome back, and me and Gavin are back and asking answers and questions again. So, here we go. So Gavin, what do you think about the Maple Leafs in general of that last game?
It was a really good game. I thought Jack Campbell had a really good game. Even though he gave 3 goals, I felt like you can't blame him most of the goals, but they were clean goals. And I feel like our first line had a really good game. Mitch Marner, Austin Matthews, Nick Foligno. And it was really good to see Nick Foligno get an assist on his first Leaf game, you know?
Yeah, that was pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie.
That beautiful nifty pass to Mitch Marner, the empty netter, to seal the win and give us the happiness and Leaf win. That was amazing.
What do you think, or how do you think Foligno's physicality is going to have an effect in the playoffs upcoming?
Okay, so last playoffs, it was in August. Foligno, I used to play for Columbus, right?
Yes.
I hope he gives us that physicality what we need, what we missed from last year. In Columbus, he had that physicality of scoring. Him and Dubva, remember Dubva? Pierre-Loup Dubva?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Those 2 players killed us last time in the playoffs.
Yeah, Dubois was so dirty, man. Like, he took a hit to Muzzin. Oh, my God.
Yeah, and like Wayne Simmons was like, I think one of the press conference, someone interviewed Wayne Simmons, is Leafs a dirty team? And Wayne's like, no, we're not a dirty team. But at the end of the day, he's like, he said this, he's like, I don't think you should run over a goalie. And that's the time I will get mad. And that's the time we fight for our team. And Wayne Simmons said it right. We are not a dirty team. But if someone hits our goalie, we will go right up their asses. And I'm happy. That's a player I've been waiting for since the last 5 years for the Leafs to get. And finally they got him in the offseason. Yes. Wayne Simmons. Scarborough's native, Wayne Simmons.
Right. Do you have any questions for me, Gavin?
My question is, are you a bit happy with the goaltending last game?
I've been very happy, yes. I'm glad that he had a bounce-back game, and I'm glad that we got the 2 points.
And yes, yeah, and I feel like, do you think David Riddick will get another chance to play a couple of games?
I feel like he'll have a couple of chances here and there, yeah.
And what do you think about Freddie Anderson? Do you think he's going to get a couple of games before the season ends?
I hope he can get 2 or 3 games in, but I really don't know how bad his injury is.
Okay, I get it. And this is what I'm going to say something. I'm going to be like, I'm a big fan of Freddie Anderson. Like, I might be blind when I say stuff like that, but the truth is, Freddie Anderson is still a goalie for the playoffs. He's the man.
Will be, yeah.
He's the man. He has a lot of things to prove. He's being a free agent off season. He's going to play for his contract. Why not have a great playoffs, win a Stanley Cup for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and go from there?
Yeah, and go from there.
And worst comes to worst, Freddie has a really good season, great playoffs, but we don't sign him, and then we have options. Jack Campbell could be a number 1 goalie starting next season.
Hopefully, if he can stay healthy.
And that's the problem, health concerns. And David Riddick, to be honest, like, he's just had 3 sample of games. The first game I can't judge against Calgary, and Riddick still needs to prove that he needs to get his to be signed by the Leafs. That's what he needs to prove. At this point of time, I'm saying no. Sorry, Riddick. I know you have worked hard in Calgary, but you have not shown anything good to me that proves me that gives me any confidence you on going on net every single back-to-back game.
One last question to end it off.
All right. What's your questions?
No, I was thinking you can ask me one, and then I'll ask one right back.
All right, let's do it. Okay, my question is going to be, what do you think about the defensive issues by Jake Muzzin and Justin Hall? What do you think? Is it a concern, or is it something like...
Man. Where do I even get started with those two, man?
Can I start something?
It's like a dumpster fire trying to get the puck out of their own zone.
Like, what the hell is going on, man? I don't want to see this come playoff time. I'm sick and tired of seeing turnovers. Like, we had a guy called Jake Gardner. He used to turn the puck over like a pylon, like Dion Phaneuf used to.
Yeah, I know. Phaneuf was a pylon, man.
Like, Jake Gardner, my God. That guy, I could make money out of that guy, making like 10 turnovers in a game. He was a turnover machine, Jake Gardner.
But, like, I think they'll be okay. They're just having a bunch of bad games, and I know you're in the NHL for a reason, but, you know, there's no excuses anymore, you know? You play in the NHL, you gotta compete every day.
But I'm hoping Jake Muzzin has all the playoff experience, and he's going to be fine.
Yes.
The only thing I'm worried about is Justin Hall, man. Like, if we end up playing, say, like, we get past the North Division, we end up going to play a Boston, Pittsburgh, Islanders. They're a very eye-checking team, you know? They hit.
Well, like you said, I've been calling this since day one. Leafs and Bruins conference finals. Book that shit right now.
I'm going to say Leafs and Penguins.
Okay, that works too.
Yeah, and I feel like I think this is the best Toronto team I ever was as a Leaf fan. I became a Leaf fan in 2009, and this is the best team ever on paper.
I agree 100%. I agree with you 100%, bro.
And I've been watching hockey for 10 years, and that's all my experience I can give you about the Leafs for like 10 years.
All right, so guys, that is it for me and Davin. Thanks for listening. Like the channel. Always watch the videos.
Get us some subscribers and share it to your friends.
And yeah.
Go Leafs!
Go Leafs!